Namaste, hello and welcome to the December forecast, the last month of 2023 for the energetics update. And these updates come to help us feel some support and that we're receiving that information to help us navigate, if you like, move through these times with more awareness, because the more aware we are of what is taking place, the more we can adjust how we think and how we feel by connecting within, and then it not being so choppy a ride, if you like, on the sea. We can sail through hopefully a little bit more smoothly. So I'm Caroline Crawford, and before I start, I'd just like to say a big thank you to all those that have sent me some really nice messages in that they appreciate what we do here on this channel, and I really appreciate your feedback. And also thank you for some of you that do leave comments on YouTube. That is also really helpful because it helps my channel to grow, and that's something that I really truly appreciate. So thank you. So yes, do continue to leave your comments down below, and also if you haven't already, can I ask you please to subscribe to this channel and like if you do like it, and also to share with any people friends, family, colleagues that you think will resonate with these energetic updates. And remember that, it isn't just the energetic updates on my channel. I am going to upload some more meditations to assist you through these times in the coming weeks. And also there are other spiritual teachings, and I'm sure most of you are aware, but if anybody new is watching, we also have Paul and myself, Paul my husband, we also have a channel, Soul Crew Lounge, where we have monthly shows that includes also channeling and what's going on kind of currently to really assist you tune in and feel more aligned with your higher purpose, if you like. So do look out for that as well. I will get Paul to put some information, because he's Mr. Tech, alongside this video. So thank you for being patient and listening to these updates. And also lastly, before I get into the channeling, I have been asked, actually my team have encouraged me to just offer you that both myself and Paul do offer intuitive readings. Mine are more intuitive, psychic and mediumship readings, and which mediumship meaning messages come through from your loved ones that have passed on to the other side. And Paul's readings are very much channeled from his spirit team, Jurama, and they help you with your soul's purpose, your life path, and also any karmic energy that you may have brought into this lifetime that you might feel, you're being held back, or you're blocked, or you can't quite break through and move forward as you'd like to. Often there are karmic things that we're not quite aware of, and if it's allowed, because the divine does have a say in that, if it's allowed, his team will, which it has done with the readings he's given so far, shine a light on that. So that can help you feel you can go beyond any limitations with this higher consciousness now that we are all starting to live with. So that was that. You can contact us through our websites, where you'll find a lot of information on my website too, also regarding the healing that we both offer, which can be quite profound. So yeah, if you're looking to make changes in your life, then feel free to contact us. So that's it. Again, as I say, thank you for listening and for tuning in. I'm now going to sit quietly and allow the Federation of Light to bring forward their love, their energy and their wisdom and their insight into the energetics that are coming forward in this next month or so. So I should be quiet and allow them to come through. Greetings, dear ones. It is so good to have this time to share with you anything that we feel is going to help you rise above the current denser energies that are playing out in your planet, and to help you find ways to remain connected and aligned to the energy of your soul. So the energies that have been playing a part in recent times is very much a transforming energy that is moving things forward, that to some of you may feel very disconcerting, very unsettling. But this is because we'd like to give the analogy of, imagine there was a town or a city being knocked down to make way for the new. And some of these structures may come down quite easily, and other structures that have been there for some time are going to have a certain amount of resistance to that, and it may feel that it's harder to get through those energies. And we'd like you to try to imagine that analogy, the structures are your thoughts, are your belief systems, but also, as you are all so much aware now, is also part of programming and conditioning. And the more you can be aware of that, ask yourself, are these thoughts mine? Are these what I think from my heart? Or is this something else that is coming through other streams of thought? So ask yourself that on a regular basis. Are these my beliefs? Are these my beliefs that I hold and want to hold true to now? Or are these beliefs very much outgrown, very much detrimental to my raising of consciousness? And if that's the case, then the energies that have been coming in are very fluid and very supported of helping you release on a quicker level, we should say now. So because a lot of your vibrations have already risen so much, the pull of this darkness, the pull of the past, the pull of this sometimes overwhelming power to restrict you, this now has become looser and easier for you to first recognize and to secondly acknowledge and let go, so you can move in to a better state of existence, dear ones. So these energies that are breaking down, yes, you'd be right if you have been thinking there has been an acceleration of the darker energies. For as this light of is shining into these darker places, it is bringing to light that which is no longer acceptable by humankind, and that now there is a greater acceptance that you are all multidimensional beings, and that you can connect and align and receive your own inner guidance from within your heart that is connected through to your higher energy, that energy of your higher self, of your soul. And so that soul is then connected to your higher being, your monad group, your soul group, and through higher levels, higher dimensions to the divine. But although we say higher dimensions, everything, dear ones, is within you. The entire universe is within you. And as you go past those layers, like those layers of an onion, you go deeper within yourself through acknowledging the divine, the sacred being that you, each one of you is, then you can find your inspiration and that guidance, that wisdom that helps you feel more settled, feel more confident in yourselves, and also to become much more aware of the gifts and the abilities that are now coming more and more to light in your life. And these abilities are there to not only help you, but to help your fellow human beings, friends, family, some of you community, some of you globally. We know that many of you are advancing so much more, and we encourage you to not hold back with the sharing of the wisdom and the guidance that you yourself receives. So we'd like to also just add to that, that through this ascension process, it's done in, if you like, tiny little cells of your being, of other beings, and of greater organisations, of greater companies and conglomerates of people. But what you are only responsible for are your thoughts and your choices. But you may have found that not only is these darker aspects being reflected back to you by events in the world, for which we say are starting to move and come more into the light, but starting to move through and beyond. There may still be conflict for a while, but trust that the energy that so many of you are sending out is having an effect. But getting back to what we were saying, you may have found that in your own being, you've had a lot of past thoughts and maybe beliefs that you've held that you thought were keeping you in your comfort zone, that are now starting to push those boundaries. Because as you evolve, dear ones, through this energy that is coming in to help you all evolve, to ascend, it means that you need to release things that are not in alignment with the light of your soul. So it is your soul that instigates your ascension, that instigates your growth, and it isn't in any way to ever make you suffer. But as we said earlier, as those older structures may take more time, more energy to be broken down, so it is with some of the long-held thoughts or beliefs that you feel keep you safe, or that you feel keep you comfortable. It's time, dear ones, for this ascension process to keep that development of your higher self moving beyond your current state of being. And as you move beyond your current state of thinking, your current state of being, so you then start to feel you can shake off those shackles, and you'll start to feel that energy increasing within you and giving you a newfound optimism, a newfound freedom, a newfound inner connection that you are happy to share. Also, as part of the transformation, some of the energies that are being transmuted, you may find that you're becoming a lot more intuitive and more empathic towards others. And Caroline, our sister in this channeling, just fairly recently was at a gathering where she was very aware that these thoughts that were coming through to her were not her own, and that they were someone in that vicinity. And she identified who it was, and then realised that there was just some shifting going on within them, some fear within them. So rather than it making her feel, she had to retaliate to those energies, what she felt and what she did was send love and send light to that energy, and communicated with it through her energetic connection. Because we know many of you that are watching these are very intuitive, are light workers, are healers, and we want you to be very much aware of that. And as we said earlier, some of these thoughts that are coming to you are not always your own thoughts. But your role, if you're picking up on somebody else's fearful thoughts, or they may even be resentful thoughts, they may be thoughts of guilt or blame, but you know they are not coming from you, then rather than reacting in such a way that may add to that, we are asking you to identify that, to acknowledge that, and then send thoughts of light and love. Because so many of you sometimes get a little bit, not necessarily we would say confused, but mixed up in what thoughts you're having are indeed your own thoughts, and what other thoughts and thought forms are coming in through your energy field. And often if they're coming in through your energy field and you are of a good place, of a good vibration, then this is coming to help the other person and yourself to both be of service. Because as you send that light out to where you feel there's any conflicting thoughts, any fearful thoughts, as we say, any judgmental thoughts, you are helping transmute those energies and restore a sense of peace. Now, we don't mean that you can restore peace implicitly to that other person, because that is always their choice. But you can influence in a positive way, in a peaceful way, to help then start to realise that there are some thoughts that are maybe not resonating with their soul. So this is quite a big teaching, and something for you very much all to be aware of in the coming weeks and months. Because as your vibration is raising, as you're raising up your frequency to be of service, to help those that may be in times struggling, that may be going through some very challenging times, your being of service is helping yourself and them and the collective. And this is all part of the ascension process. So be aware of that, dear ones, and take your time to be very conscious of where the thoughts are coming from. And we would also like to add to that there are times when your own thoughts may arise to send you on a path of higher vibration. And these thoughts may be completely new to you, but if you're working on your spiritual growth, you will recognise that yes, these thoughts may feel differently. That idea may seem rather rather out there, if you like. But it is all part of that moving forwards into the power of your souls. There are many things, there are many changes that have took place and many more changes taking place. And remember that change is inevitable. And the more you can flow with that change and accept that within yourself, the more confident and the less tense or stressed you will feel. So move with those changes where you can. Take time, as we say, to find things that bring you joy. If you've had elements of your day that have made you feel low, that is sometimes just part and parcel of the lesson for you to find something, to nourish yourself with something that brings you joy. So remember to take that time out. It may be watching children play, watching children laugh, watching the animals, just really immersing yourself in something that helps you unwind and relax, dear ones. Look at the stars and the planets at night, for there is much activity with those stars and planets that are streaming this light, this energy, to continue to assist you with this ascension process, to become the best and happiest and vibrant, thriving individual that each one of you beautiful lights is and can be, by living with your full potential, trusting in that wisdom of your soul and your heart, and allowing yourself to be at ease. So through the next month or so, there will be some more things coming to light that may upset you or anger you, but look beyond that and think, we are moving this out into the consciousness to be transmuted. And we know that some things take longer than others, but by sending your positive vibrations out, your thoughts of love, your thoughts of kindness, your thoughts of balance, peace and harmony, it will help move those energies to dilute and transmute some of that unjustified power. So be conscious of your thoughts, be conscious of what you are vibrating and resonating with, and be happy with yourselves. Be happy with how far you've come. The next year, we will just mention this very briefly, but next year is a really good turning point for planet Earth and humanities, because the denser energies are becoming lighter, are moving up into this more expansive energy. So look forward, but also remain in your heart center. This is where your power lies. We are always with you. You are part, all of you, of the galactic family. It's where your roots lie, your very source of your being. So know that our love, our energy is always with you. And if you want to contact us yourselves, just make that quiet time and then be aware of your thoughts and the energy that we influence and send to you, dear ones. Feel our love. Feel our great tenderness for each one of you. Be aware of yourselves. Know that you are all extensions and part of the divine, part of the universe. And your well-being matters to every one of us. It matters to the whole of creation. And you are creating together with us as well a beautiful new earth, rising above so much imprisoning, disempowering energies of the past, to move in to freedom and empowering times by being your authentic self, being true to you, to your true self, through that love and through that peace. We leave you with all our love. Breathe our energies in, dear ones. We are close by. We are within you. You are within us. All is one with love. That felt a very gentle energy, I have to say, today. Gentle yet very clear. And I felt that the repeating of being aware of our thoughts was for very good reason. Because as we all know, that law of attraction, our thoughts create our life. And our outer world is, of course, a reflection of what we're feeling within. And when we take full responsibility for our thoughts, for our behaviours, for our actions, we start to be more aware that we are creating our life. So it's not always easy. I know that I have had some quite extreme up and downs of late. And it's just, sometimes I've just had to take myself off, sit quietly, and also what I call do my inner work. What is it I need to release? And some of the hardest, toughest things I have to say have led me to kind of move through that and show me or encourage me to take steps into creating more of what I'd like to have in my life. So take to heart, just be there for yourselves. Always have a good buddy, someone that you fully trust, that has your best interest at heart. That is a great thing to have. I'm very blessed, I know that, to have Paul. He knows me kind of inside out. And, you know, that is very, very supportive and encouraging in these times of, you know, this ascension and this extreme energies. So feel my love as well. Please remember, if you have any comments, any feedbacks, to leave them in the comments below. You can head over to my website. There's lots of free affirmations on there, lots of blogs on a range of different spiritual growth and awareness. And you know, I hope you can enjoy that. And again, feel that love that comes from my heart to yours. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. All those of you that celebrate that time of year, I give thanks to every day, and I give thanks for you joining me, and may you feel all that lovely energy infusing your mind, body and soul. Mwah. Lots of love from my heart to yours. Namaste.